Hey guys, this is day 17 of filming every day, and today I want to talk about what it takes to become great. Becoming great, not just good, not just nice, becoming great. What does it mean to become great? I've been thinking about this topic for a while, and I'm 18 and with so much life to go through, but I feel like, time is also limited. So I want to become someone great, someone who can someone who's known to have something great within themselves, not just an average person. I want to become someone great, and I always question what it takes to become a great person, and what does it mean for me to become a great person. And I just want to start off with, I think comes from greatness comes down to two things in life, which is one, you're willing to work and put in more effort than others. And number two, you want to become great in one single skill. And yeah, so let me repeat it again. One, you have to be willing to put in more time and effort than others. And two, you want to become exceptional at one single skill. Let me go with number one. So putting in more work and effort. It sounds pretty simple and self-explanatory, but I think a lot of people, you know, I think a lot of people don't realize what that means. And especially me, I feel like, you know, I have this I always have this misconcept of thinking like I can achieve something in such a short amount of time. The way I look at things, I only look at it in like amount of weeks or months. I don't look at one thing in the span of a whole year. And what that makes me act or believe, and I have the self belief that, you know, I can achieve something without putting in a lot of effort, you know, by just doing it daily, just doing something for an hour every single day, that will make me exceptional. But that won't make you exceptional. Compared to, if you compare yourself, if you, let's say that, you know, when you're learning an instrument, let's say you're learning a piano and you practice 1 hour every single day to become, like a good skilled piano player. But there's another person who's trying to become a pro, and they practice 3 hours a day every single day to become a pro, to become a professional pianist and play at like a really nice concert. And this is so obvious, but who's going to become a better piano player? Obviously the person that practices 3 hours, right? And my mind is just so small. Like, I only compare myself to people that I see, right? So that's the main mistake, where I feel like when I compare myself to the people I'm seeing, which are like the students in schools, friends and people in school, I feel like just a minimum amount of work and practice will make me better than others. And it really, you just just having like an hour practice every single day can make you better than an average. But for you to become great at something, for you to become exceptional, it takes you have to compete against those that are already putting in those minimum effort that you're doing. And I realized this, like, this really leads to success too. It's if you want to become successful, you have to be willing to put more hours than others that are trying to become as more or as much successful as you want to become, if that makes sense. There's always others that are putting in extra effort, extra hours into building their business, building their skills, and posting videos, putting in, working on their personal brand. And for you to become someone that's known in, in the public, that has a certain skill and that is, to become high value within the public, you have to be willing to put way more effort. I realized a lot of the effort that I take, like I I tell myself, I want to get good at guitar and to become the, play like a pro guitarist. But I only put like max 30-minute practice time on my daily schedule. And I didn't even practice yesterday or the day before. Duh, you're not gonna become good at it. Like it's super simple. It's like so self-explanatory, but I fail to understand that if you want to become good at something, you have to be willing to put, sacrifice your time and just practice more. Not practice what you want to play, practice the things that you don't want. And it really is gruesome. And it takes a lot of effort and discipline. So that's why a lot of people say discipline is the way to become successful, because motivation won't last long. Motivation will get you out of your seat, but it won't last for 30 days straight or even longer. And for you to become great at something, you can't only just do one single task for 30 days. You have to do it for over years, right? So it takes a lot of grit and mental toughness to become great at something. And the real question is, do you want to sacrifice your time to achieve something, that's to become great at something? And that's the main question that I think everybody should ask. Even I should be asking is, if I want to become successful, if I want to earn a lot of money and gain a lot of followers or become famous, am I willing to put the extra hours that while others are sleeping, while my friends are partying, while others are enjoying their time with their girlfriends or their loved ones, am I willing to put in that extra hours and work while everyone else is having fun? So that's the main question that I figured out, like right now, like as something that I realized today, is that the reason why I feel so behind or so lost is because I haven't been putting in extra hours. You know, the reason why I haven't been putting in extra hours, and yeah, so the reason why I feel behind, I felt like I'm moving forward. I felt good. I felt awesome and fulfilled when I was running, is because I always run 5 a.m. in the morning when nobody else is running, when like barely anyone is outside. And then just I had this mental boost of doing something super productive early in the morning when nobody else is like nobody else is even awake. That gave me a lot of confidence in myself, because I was using my time to the best. I was putting in that effort to wake up at 5 a.m. and do things that others aren't doing. And a lot of success comes from doing things that nobody wants to do, which is work, which is to put in more effort when it is tired, when it is not pleasurable. And the other one, becoming exceptional at one skill. And this hits me hard because in my mind, I've been used to watching social media, going on YouTube a lot, where my mind has been programmed where I can become good at a lot of things. And what that makes you? Good at nothing. That's like the biggest problem that I had because I'm trying to pick up so many hobbies all at once and end up becoming not a jack of all trades, but jackass of nothing, you know? I picked up running last year. What am I doing right now? I haven't been running. I haven't run since like the beginning of this year, not like since last year, which is kind of stupid because I'm losing all my progress. Where I had such an awesome like good time, 3 hours and 53 minutes of my second marathon. I could have gotten better time. I could qualify for Boston if I kept training. But now like I switched on to jujitsu, and where is that going? I'm already injured. So the main thing is that I have to do I have to keep consistency in one thing, not just for a year, but like multiple years to the point where you become, you can say it, you can at least reach a level where you can teach others, right? And yeah, like consistency is key, but that's like said, everybody says that. What really matters is it's not about it kind of is about consistency, but it's about having that in like inner um having that inner competitiveness within yourself to become better than others. And when you are not competitive, you don't have that drive to do the task. And so friendly competition is a good motivation for you to start working harder every single day. And that's why you always have to worry. Yeah, you always have to think about who you hang out with and who you want to, spend time with, because those are the people that really determine your direction in life. And when they have the same goals, there's going to be millions of people that have the same goals as you. And what you have to do is you have to become, out of all these pools of people, you have to become, the top 1,000 or top 100. And that takes a lot of grit and sacrifice. So it's not hard. It's really simple to get success, but it's difficult. It's not easy. It's simple. The concept of becoming successful and becoming famous and achieving great success, it's really simple. And anyone had the opportunity and the chance to become successful. But why the reason why not everybody is successful is because the process it takes to get to that point, it just takes a lot of effort and it's difficult. The process is the most difficult. The steps are easy. You just have to put in more effort. If you're only spending 1 hour per day learning a single skill, you know, tomorrow you should be putting in 2 hours, because there's gonna be someone else in the world who's putting in 4 hours per day, and compared to that, you're only 50%, you know, better. You're only 50% better. That's only half. So the people that are putting in 4 hours per day, they're learning twice at a faster rate than you are. And when time does its own magic, that that discrepancy can turn into, it's like compound interest. Time, compound interest. Like, you have to understand compound interest. You know, I'm sorry that my explanation and my my speech skill, I've been really working on it recently, but not really. I haven't been working on it actually. I'm just talking about whatever I want to talk, but I really have to get better at my own speech skills as well. So this is why I'm doing this entire process. If you listen to my talk today, I feel like it was very hard to understand, and it's not as clear as you think. And I don't think my talks are well addressed. Guys, I even have hard time searching for the right vocabulary. So I need to work on my vocabulary, vocabulary list, and pronunciation as well, and the way to use my voice too. So this is a good thing. Like doing it every single day, it adds volume. It adds, reflection. Like you can, every time I edit, I see myself talking to the camera, and really pick up things where I can improve next time. And so yeah, keep putting in volume. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. Like this video, I've mumbled and stuttered multiple times. I use so many filler words like and like and and all these filler words that you don't really want in a speech. But I'm still gonna post this video because perfection is is the killer to success. I really think that perfection really is the killer to success, because nobody starts perfect. Ain't nobody starts as a perfect human being. We all start from day zero, day one, from ground base zero. And we have to build ourselves up over time. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you guys for listening in. I'll do better on my speech skills. I'll try to address things better next time. I really need to practice doing this because I currently don't have any ELA class, and my English has been going downhill, which is not a good thing. And so I want to become a better, more articulate speaker. So that is why I need to practice this. Thank you guys for listening in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.